Now we present to you another episode of Cafe Chronicles, starring Bill Wood as Blackskull, who opens the doors to the Marigold Cafe, an unassuming coffee shop for extraordinary people. Nestled in the east coast of Canada, and no, not Ontario. The Marigold is a place for the odd person to exist and sometimes thrive. These are their stories.
Another beautiful morning at Marigold Cafe.
When suddenly Brian would enter the cafe in a huff.
Blackskull, I need to use your phone.
What for?
I need to call the cops on Mark.
What? Why?
He's trying to kick me out of the apartment. I need to call the cops now.
Okay, here you go.
Brian dialed 911.
Hello, police? My roommate's trying to kick me out. What do you mean this isn't a real police problem? Well, no, he hasn't touched me, but he's being mean. He brought up I put butter on everything. Yeah, everything. Fine, I will call the cops the next time I really need the police.
Brian hangs up the phone.
So, what are you gonna do?
I guess go back to the apartment. Can I get some butter before I go?
Yeah, sure, here.
Brian left the cafe, only for seconds to pass as Mark would enter the cafe, quite perturbed.
Blackskull, I need to use your phone.
Okay. Why didn't either you or Brian have a phone?
Don't ask me stupid questions. I need to call the cops on Brian right now.
Here you go.
Mark dialed 911.
Hello, police? I need you to send a car so an officer can escort my roommate from my apartment. No, he's not being violent. It's Brian. He's putting butter on everything. Everything. It's on the plates. It's in the bathroom. It's on the TV. I mean, everything. Hello? Hello? Well, damn it.
Oh, wow. Mark, what are you gonna do?
Well, I guess I'll go back to my apartment.
Just then Megan would enter the cafe, ready to start her first shift.
Hey, Blackskull. Hey, Mark.
I can't talk now, Megan. I gotta get rid of Brian.
I find reminding him you're a lesbian helps. So what's with Mark trying to get rid of Brian?
Oh, it's been developing for a while.
Wow, all right. So, I guess focus on the training?
Imagine if you can, for a second,
Okay.
two opposites coming together,
Oh.
getting an apartment,
Oh.
and on a base level, probably the odd couple. There are no phones, lots of hate. Brian has a thing for butter, which I now realize I need to go get extra butter.
Huh. Does that mean you're gonna send me out for butter?
Eventually. But first, you have to learn your first lesson. The life of a barista is bleak.
Oh?
We're not just servants to the public forking over a highly addictive substance known as coffee. We're therapists. We're problem solvers, while at the same time we ignore our own character flaws and help others. You have to understand Mark and Brian to understand all people.
That's a very narrow scope, Blackskull.
You gotta cut down those worry weeds, Megan.
Got it. Well, ignore my shortcomings, point out other people's faults with constructive criticism.
Exactly. This morning, Brian came in here wanting to call the cops on Mark.
Oh my god.
I facilitated by lending him my phone. Mark did the same thing, but wanted to call the cops on Brian, so I lent Mark my phone as well. Problem solved.
Here's a problem. Why don't Mark or Brian have phones?
Ha! You've jumped to lesson 7. Why does online marketing not work for Marigold clientele? They don't have phones. Brian is on Facebook, and he's still labeled as being a high school student, while at the same time, if you want to get a hold of Mark, you have to use ICQ.
What's ICQ?
My point exactly. And also, you are a baby. You are a baby.
Just then Brian and Mark would re-enter the cafe arguing.
Did you have to wear my house coat?
Someone was at the front door.
Wear a towel.
What am I, Greek?
That makes no sense. More than Greek people wear towels, Brian. And if you want a house coat so badly, why don't you buy your own?
Why would I buy one when there's one in the bathroom that I can use?
I hate you as a roommate.
No one complains about your late night drumming or your handstands in the backyard.
Okay, drumming, fine. But handstands?
They're horrible for my anxiety. What if you slip or fall or crack your head?
Oh, I won't slip. I never slip.
What if there's water on the ground?
I won't do handstands in water.
Okay, what if someone lost track of their butter and said butter was on the ground?
I hate you. I need you out of my apartment.
Just then, Megan came up with a plan.
Well, if you want some unsolicited advice from me, Brian has to either move out or get his butter under control. And if you ask me, you two need some time to then approach your conversation with clear heads ready for dialogue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or why not play a game of marigold chess to decide if Brian gets to stay?
Yeah, okay.
Deal.
Megan, lesson 12. All disagreements shall be rectified through a game of marigold chess. But, you're going to get brownie points for the unsolicited advice. Great work, Megan. You're hired.
I thought I had the job.
I just like rehiring people who do good work.
Thank you.
911 COPS.
Do you have a domestic dispute? Call the cops.
911 COPS.
It's that easy. Witness a mugging? Call the cops.
911 COPS.
To make ourselves more relatable to the public, we've extended our emergency number 7 digits. It's that easy.
911 COPS.
It's like calling a friend. Long distance charges may apply. Don't forget to dial 902 if you live outside the peninsula.
911 COPS.
Tonight's matchup features 2 chess players out of Nova Scotia. Mark from Halifax, Brian from Dartmouth. Looking at their stats, Mark has a reach advantage of 2 inches. It's definitely an advantage when his pieces are on the opposite side of the board. Let's go down to the picnic table to hear from Marigold's own Megan Buffer with the introductions.
Playing out of the white corner from Halifax, Nova Scotia, former high school national champion, grandmaster champion, with a chess win-loss record of 953 wins with 2 losses.
What? He's a grandmaster? Nobody told me that.
Mark!
Did you guys know that he was good at chess?
I did know that, yes.
Playing out of the black corner from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, former ping pong champion of Antigonish North in grade 7.
My ping pong experience has nothing to do with chess, Megan.
Fine. You want your chess stats? With a chess win-loss record of 35 losses with 2 stalemates.
Thank you.
Brian!
The opponents take their seats. Mark, poised, ready. Brian, more sweaty than anything else.
Why didn't anybody tell me Mark was a grandmaster?
Let's get it on!
With 3 swift moves, Mark placed Brian in.
Checkmate, fool.
It's all over.
Checkmate, you have to move out.
Ah, what the hell?
Just like that!
Where was Mark, the winner? Mark, you knocked him out in 3 swift moves. The last time I saw that was when Gore Vidal took on Buffy St. Marie in Winter Garden. She was fighting for the right of all women to be in control of their bodies, and he wanted a piece of cake. What was going through your head?
I just wanted Brian out of the apartment.
Well, congratulations on your victory.
I just want to thank my family, my friends, the Marigold staff, basically everybody except Brian.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was another round of Marigold Chess. I'm your host, Blackskull, with Megan Buffer and Maverick, signing off.
After the chess match and the interviews, Mark approached his combatant and former roommate Brian, still sitting at the picnic table, defeated.
Good match.
Of course you'd say that. You won the apartment.
Yeah, quickly too. It's literally called Fool's Mate, Brian. You were barely competition, and I kind of feel bad about it.
So bad that we can play double or nothing in ping pong for the apartment?
Oh, you don't want to play me in ping pong.
Fine.
Look, I'd shake your hand, but I'm afraid you're going to get butter on me.
I get it. I guess I'll pack my stuff up, move out, and look for an apartment online.
Good. I think it's healthier for our relationship.
Absolutely, Mark. I couldn't agree more.
So what now, fellas? Safety meeting?
Sure.
Sure.
And a safety meeting they had.
So, now that I don't have a place to stay, can I crash on your couch, Mark?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Megan, Mark, Brian, and Blackskull continued their safety meeting as the sun dipped over the Marigold. Cafe Chronicles stars Bill Wood, Brian McQuarrie, Mark Baczynski, and Shannon Quinn. Tune in next time for Episode 2, Butter Chess.
Hey, Blackskull, I figured it out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grow weed.
Brian, do you really want to sort of grow up?
Yes, absolutely. I can compete with federal prices.
You know it's provincially run, right?
Is it?